Ask anyone who was around to see America make good on President Kennedy's pledge to put a man on the moon in the 1960s, and they'll tell you it was a national effort.
It seemed almost everyone had a role to play, including folks in the mountains of North Carolina. And as Bob shares in tonight's Buckley Report.
There are things nature provides that can make a place magical, and the granite and power of the Catawba River are among them. A century and a score of years ago, some enterprising businessmen saw that and built a mill on open land in Caldwell County.
It was an old-fashioned cotton mill, and all the workers came from nearby fields. They were farmers.
Sherry Hartsoe-Sigmund knows that because she not only grew up in Rhodhiss, she spent a few years researching this new book.
35 to be exact.
It's a comprehensive history of the town that grew up around the plant Burlington Industries bought in the 1950s. So what was the town like in the 60s then?
Oh, it was a great place to be. Just a great place to be.
I mean, typical southern small town?
Southern small town. Everybody knew each other. We were family.
A family of 900 that the plant employed just after World War II, and Ted Hartley was part of it. If you weren't working at the Burlington plant, there wasn't much point of being in Rhodhiss.
That's right. That's about it.
Okay.
Carl Compton was what they called a loom fixer at the plant.
Started in 1961 directly out of high school.
Burlington Industries had a reputation for making the finest materials.
It's 100% nylon.
And did so at a time when America was exploring new frontiers. Do you remember watching the moon landing?
I do. I sure do.
Yes, I remember watching it. That was a great thrill for us. That put us on the map.
Oh, there was such a sense of pride. Everybody in the town was abuzz about it.
That's one small step for man.
Well, they were abuzz a week or so later.
One giant leap for mankind.
Do you remember when that memo went up on the bulletin board that said?
Oh, yes, I do.
It was about, I'm thinking, a week, maybe 2 weeks after the actual landing, that they put up a notice on the bulletin board saying that our fabric was used in the flag.
The flag Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin planted on the moon in July of 1969 was made from material woven at their Rhodhiss plant. So what is your sense when you travel and you meet people? Does this story come up?
Not really. Most people don't even know where Rhodhiss is.
I didn't until the story.
Yeah.
I talk about it and brag about, well, I worked where they made this, you know.
Do people believe you?
Yeah, well, they look at you kind of funny.
But if you pay attention as you come into town, you'll see it's right there on their logo. Of course, as time passed, so did Rhodhiss' moment in the sun. Sherry's father, Boyce Hartsoe, was among those who worked at the plant when Burlington closed it in 1983.
It really hurt us bad, you know, when they closed the plant. That was really hard to take.
When they closed the plant, they essentially closed the town.
Yeah, they did.
40 years later, it sits mostly empty, a place for the pigeons to try to escape the heat. But what these folks did here so many years ago
Got the flag up now, and you can see the stars and stripes.
can never fade away. When you go out at night and you look up and you see that moon, do you think about this?
Yeah, I think about that every time I see that.
That when America put the first man on the moon, a little bit of Rhodhiss was there with them.
Beautiful, just beautiful.
Bob Buckley, Fox 8 News.
And the town of Rhodhiss, which gets its name from the men who ran those two original cotton mills, John Rhodes and George Hiss, is drawing people back with events.
In fact, if you're heading